playing with the game genie. I have infinite lives, and I can unlock any door without a key. So let's do this.
What do you mean?
I'm talking to the audience.
I've done this before with you. They know me.
Yeah, sure they know you.
You guys know my name?
Oh, no one's here yet.
Is anybody here? Yet?
Want to try to play some Mario Bros with me later?
I want to play this.
You want to play Zelda 2?
Yep.
Zelda 2 is really hard. That don't.
I'm not going to give you a trophy back.
Alright, have fun. Got him. Damn it. Alright, let's get this fairy. Awesome sauce. Now I'm playing with infinite lives, so Zelda 2 has gone a lot easier. And we're gonna make our way to the palace here and try to beat the boss. Which is a lot more doable now. Oh, what the hell? Let's see, Ben says, hey man, what's up? How you doing, man? It's nice to see you. You're on stream. And of course, I'm playing with the Game Genie, so I got some cheat codes activated. See, Adam says hi. Let's see. Montana says, Bago is right about you. Yeah. Adam says, how are you? I'm doing great, Adam. We're playing some Zelda 2, The Adventure Link. I'm now officially the easiest difficulty. Jeez Louise. See that enemy spawn point? Holy crap, that was a big area. Adam says, looks cool, thank you. Let me get my chair. Awesome. So one of the cheats I have activated is I can unlock any door. Right, it should be down this way. Huh, the cheat didn't work. Lame. So I need to find the key. Because I deleted the file where we're playing on by accident, playing with the Game Genie. Down says let 'em cook. Oh, let's see. Oxy says strike the statue. Because I don't think there's a key here, if I remember right. I think I grabbed this key. This Adam says you're cooking. Thanks, Adam. Then you get my chairs on you to do. Ugh. So I know there's nothing down here. It says I have 0 keys. See that I still got 3 lives. I have infinite lives. So I can literally die as many times as I want, and I can just keep respawning. Ah, I love this freaking hack. God bless the Game Genie. Oh no, Adam. There's no game overs on this playthrough. Watch, I'll do it again. If he hits me. See, there's no key. Where the hell is the key? But yeah, like literally, there's like no game over. So if I get hit again and die, I'll just respawn in what corridor I was in. So Zelda 2 is just so much a better game when it's like this, in my opinion. That's why I like this Game Genie. This is like the best like $17 I ever spent. Was on the Gloop Game Genie. Yeah, it's in my YouTube short about it. Go watch it. It's a really short YouTube short video. Probably the shortest video I've done. But I talk more into the Gloop Game Genie. Man, where the hell is it? So I already came down through this corridor. And I came through here. Where the hell is the key? Well, let's go upstairs. Because right here is where it's locked. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, what the hell? Did I dork my save file or something? See? Still 3 lives. Yeah, because, like, I had a key and I explore this place. Did I dork my save file somehow? I think I done dorked this save file. Crap. I guess we'll start from another save file. Alright, I guess we'll start from the beginning. At least we got the Game Genie. I think the cheat code should still be activated. Guess we'll have to find out. Okay. Let's upgrade our life. Alec says, good evening, Alec. Nice to have you on chat. Awesome sauce. Now, Alec, we got the Game Genie in the NES today, meaning I just made Zelda 2 a lot easier. This will just go straight to the temple. Alex says he can see that. Yeah. But you know what? It makes the game a lot more enjoyable, a lot more playable. Alright. I have somehow dorked our save file, Alec, so we're starting from the beginning. Hell says my short on YouTube is absolutely cinematic. Why, thank you. I kept it like a minute to like 1 second long. It was a really short YouTube video. Run, Link, run! Alright, got the key. I still can't believe I dorked our save file. All that hard work. And I somehow, like, lost the key. Why don't rotate my phone? Actually do need to fix it. It's because, like, the stand I have is cheap. So, my phone's kind of, like, always a little slanted. Adam says hi. Welcome back, Adam. Yep, still 3 lives. Good. This is St. Jason says he remembers when this game came out. Being excited. Boy, yeah, I bet this game was tough as nails trying to play without the Game Genie back then. Also, this seems exciting to play. Yeah. Is it more exciting, like what I said, we have the Game Genie? Do you own an NES? I just recommend getting a Game Genie. Like, it could just really completely change the overall experience of these games. Let's see, Alex says, and I have recently beaten the Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2. Huh. Is that on the NES? It sounds pretty cool. I love like fantasy games like Zelda, Final Fantasy, like the old Final Fantasies. I really like these 8-bit games. I even like the 16-bit games too. Which I think after I play some Zelda, after I get my fill of Zelda too, I'm definitely gonna play some Pokemon Leaf Green. Love me some Pokemon. So we don't want magic to go up. Next thing to go up, we want our attack to go up. Let's see, those skull things you can't kill. You can only freeze them. Okay. Oh, you can kill them. Yep, you sure can. It was my 9th beating game on the physical NES console. That's pretty cool. I really need to get like Dragon Warrior 2, aka Dragon's Quest. It's like a $50 USD game, like on the NES. But it fixes all the issues with Dragon Quest 1 on NES. Because like the thing is, like the dungeons suck. Like there's only like parts of like only certain parts of like the screen are like lit up. It makes navigating dungeons kind of crappy. So it takes a lot of the fun out of it. They fixed that in Dragon Quest 2 on the NES though. Alright. Attack level 2. Let's see, Alex says I already have the Dragon Warrior first part in my collection. That's pretty good. It's kind of an expensive game. But like I said, the sequel is like a little bit more expensive. It actually might be cheaper on the Famicom. But you'd have to like learn how to like read Japanese. And I can barely read it. Because I've been learning Japanese on Duolingo. I was considering also learning like Russian too, but I don't know. I think 2 languages is good enough. St. Jason says, I like to subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Jason. Okay, I'm gonna go back to town. If I went the right direction. And we're gonna get the shield spell. The only thing I do like about Zelda 2 is like the sense of like exploration. We're not always having to like worry about like how many lives you got. That's when like the exploration of the game kind of really opens up for me. Now, you have to admit, on the NES, I think Zelda 2 is like really impressive, like programming. I mean, the sprites, like how many backgrounds there is. I bet like it's a real thing, like a really weird feeling going from like the first Zelda game to like Zelda 2, because like they feel like almost like totally two different games. But I feel like the exploration part's like still there. Alex says, do I collect NES cards? Yes, I do. I do. I have a nice collection of NES cards. I really need to collect some Famicom cards, because like I said, I'm learning Japanese, and like the written language is like half of it, and like the spoken part's the other half. So I'm gonna have to like learn how to like read kanji and hiragana. Yeah, it really opened up my experiences like playing video games too, because then I could play like Famicom games that weren't like released in the United States. And also like a lot of Famicom carts are cheaper than the NES counterparts. Talk with my father before you leave. Alright, now let's get the shield spell. Still can't believe I dorked my save file. How could I lose the key? Well, at least me dorking the save file means that we can play Zelda 2 a lot longer. So I guess I'm gonna play this until like I'm just tired of playing it. And also, since I can't die, how am I gonna save? I didn't take that for consideration. Unless you just hold down like the reset switch and somehow miraculously it's gonna save it. But I doubt. Alright, got the shield spell. Let's see, I wonder how many NES carts I do have, Alec. Let's see, I got one, which is Zelda 2, Super Mario Bros. 2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 11 NES carts. Like, I have just right here, like, I keep next to my NES. And I should have, like, another 5 or 6 carts that I don't play or really want. Like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and, like, some crappy motorcycle game. And, like, that that pro wrestling game. The WCW? Or WWF. It's got the one with Hulk Hogan on it. Alex says, I plan to visit the USA this year. Well, I hope you do. I would recommend you find out what state you want to go to. There's 50 of us. So, I'd recommend stay away from like New York or any of like the eastern, like the northern eastern states. You know, visit like what they call the South. You know, like Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama. Well, probably not Alabama. But definitely like North or South Carolina too. Because then you can see like the beaches, but you can still get like the nice part of America. Shoot far, Alec. Go see the Great Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee. Yeah, go there. You get to go see Dollywood. It's like the cheaper version of Disney. I think I already came this direction. Or did I? I think I did. Well, not to sound mean, it's like, they're more grizzled Americans than most. So, they're pretty, like, outspoken people. But, like, real white Americans are like, we're all from the South. Unless, like, you're from Texas, then you're gonna be one tough SOB. Bastard. Holy crap. Let's see. Guy says New York, it's a loud and crazy shitholes. That's what's wrong with it. And big fat rats, big ass small dogs. Yeah, that sounds like New York in a nutshell. If you visit East Tennessee, you're just gonna meet like really polite country folk. Let's get my life up here. I don't think I have a key. I have 3 keys actually, I take that back. Let me in. I'm still pondering, how am I gonna like save if I can't hit like the menu to save? Unless there's like a button combination or something, or I just hold down the reset. Oh, good grief. It's the, Die says, is this Zelda 2? Yes, Die, this is most definitely Zelda 2. I'm also playing with the Game Genie, so I have like infinite lives. See, still 3 lives. I do admit though, having infinite lives does make Zelda 2 a lot, like a better experience playing it. Let's see, Alex says, I see, but I still want to see with my own eyes, you know? Yeah, that is true, Alec. Alright, now we're gonna grab the extra heart container. Yeah, let's go. Let's let those Mario skills shine here. Ka-chow. Oh, we ought to play some Mario Bros. 3. Because now I have like infinite lives. Man, that would make Mario Bros. 3 like such an easy experience. This is St. Jason's Dallas / Fort Worth, Texas. Largest retro gaming store, 2 blocks from me. At anything you can think of there. It's called Found It in Watauga, Texas. I tell you what though, you Texans, man, y'all are some tough fellers. Son of a bitch. Spiders. I wonder where you get like the downward sword thrust. It's good grief. There's some like times I could really use that. If I remember right, one of my subscribers said it's like somewhere down like in like the I think city of Ruto. Kind of like in like the swamp area. Come on, Mario skills. Ka-chow, ka-chow, let's go. Awesome. You know what's crazy? I just beat that without getting the lamp. I hate these fucking bats. Son of a bitch. But I got the statue. Oh no. I forgot the freaking lamp in the palace. Crap. I don't think I could go back and get it. I don't know. I don't think the thing crumbles. If I remember right, like the temple kind of like crumbles after like you leave it. That'd be funny if I dorked this save file already. Got to backtrack. Oh good, I can come back and get the lamp. Awesome. I guess that was good insight on the programmer's part. I guess the lamp's off this way. No, because that's where that key was. I have enough magic to use shield. That is a little worrisome. Alex says, St. Jason, do they have a web shop? That's a good question. I actually might browse like their catalog if they did have a web shop. Because I'm still looking for some NES things. I'm kind of looking for like a gray NES zapper. I can't quite use it yet. Okay, there's the lamp. Alright, awesome. I think trying to get to the lamp was harder than actually doing the main boss. Alright, I guess then we're going to go to the second temple, and we're nowhere near as, like, strong as we was. I still can't believe I dorked my, my good save file. I worked so hard on that. Alright, now let's leave. Alex says I already have a zapper, and he has a CRT TV. You see, I have the zapper, and I don't have the TV. I bought one, but she didn't last very long, and dicking around with it, I actually broke the anode off the tube. And all I had to do was, like, repair this little standing circuit board on it, and, like, a capacitor. So it went from, like, fixable to completely, like, unsafe to even use. And that's just kind of bad insight on my part. But oh well. I'll just go back on Marketplace and find me another CRT. It's like I really need it. It's like I have another LCD TV that's a lot bigger than this. Well, it's a lot wider at least. And I don't know if I can even really use it, to be honest, because it's so big. Because it'll be just a pain in the ass to try to film it. Like this TV right here is perfect for like my setup. Unless I find like a CRT TV, I might try to record off it. See how the picture is. You probably have like less artifacting. We're probably about the same levels of artifacting. But at least we could play Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley. Man, I love those games, especially Hogan's Alley. Ah, I loved Hogan's Alley. Especially the clay shooting. It's like one of my favorite features of like the NES. Is like the zapper. Like the light gun games are so much fun, but it's a shame we can't play them on our modern TVs. Someone figured out a way, and how they did it is they sped up the game. Jeez Louise. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed though, but I'm playing on the wired controller, the original NES controller. Because for some reason on like the on my wireless controller, like the D-pad's like a little bigger than like the original NES controller. So I always find myself, oh crap, I don't even have jump. Okay, I'm all this way for nothing. Think about switching games. Think about putting on some Mario 3. Or maybe Mario 2. I just might look at some Game Genie codes for Mario 2. So I can have like infinite like lives, but I can still get damaged and stuff. So you know, the challenge is still there. It's a lot more enjoyable. I need to go to this town. I love the soundtrack to Zelda 2. I don't need this. There's the old lady. You saved the trophy. Come see my uncle. With this, you can jump very high. Thanks, Unc. You know what's crazy? I still got 4 keys from the other palace. Unless it's like a part of like the Game Genie code. So if you get a key, you'll always have the key and you won't use it. So that means if I had 0 keys when I started that other save file, and then therefore I picked up a key, which means that the total keys I had during the cheat means I had 0 keys. So therefore, yep, that's exactly how I dorked that file. I tell you what though, since I have infinite lives, I feel like my skills out of the game have gotten better, since I'm not always having to restart. So I guess it's been pretty good practice. Attack level 3. Awesome. Oh crap, now I need magic. I do admit though, Infinite Lives has made this game a lot more enjoyable. Let's see, we're gonna hit jump. Alright, now on the second part. Say, since I got infinite lives, and we died quite a bit in that dungeon, I bet it's gonna make it a lot more enjoyable. Even though like our magic's at only like 1. Run, Link, run. Let's see, DK, as Alex says, last time you said that DK Oldies is overpriced. Where do you recommend me buy carts? What I do is I just buy systems with games. Like literally, I'll just buy like another NES with NES games of like NES games I need or might need, and then I can just make my money back from selling, like reselling the console and keeping the games. That's what I've been doing. And a lot of times I also like refurbish the console, so in the long run, if someone gets a good refurbished NES, then I get games and extra money. Because I mean, NES consoles are not like hard to work on. I mean, the only thing you really gotta do is just clean them out. Remove the tarnish from like the connecting port, the connecting surface from like the 72 pin connector, and the NES. Clean the see if we need to upgrade our magic. Yeah, just like clean that, and like clean like the and then clean like the 72 pin connector. A lot of times that winds up fixing it. And a lot of times, like the NES we have now, like on screen, I actually refurbished that one on the channel. And it really didn't take much. I even put like the original 72 pin connector back into the system, and that's what's it's been running on. Like the pins are not like super loose, but they're not exactly tight either. But they still read the cart just fine. We go this way. See, we still got 4 keys. That means we can use the keys in this dungeon. But I do admit also, sometimes DK Oldies does have a decent price when they have like sales going on. But I also notice a lot of times DK Oldies is also out of like certain carts, like more popular titles, like Mario 3, like Zelda 2. And often like the carts for Zelda 2 are often like overpriced. Well, crap. Because they want, I don't know how much it is, they want like an absurd amount of money for like their NES systems. Like the most I paid for like an NES is like $60. Every now and again I might like crank down like 100, or I might even talk them down to like $80. There's times where I've met people on like my local meetup apps, like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. A lot of times there's been several occasions where like I meet up for like an NES, but they don't have like everything they need. So they'll have like some random ass phone charger and say it's like the power supply for it. Good. We're almost actually kind of up like where our old save file was. But yeah, like every now and again, like someone had like random things with like an NES. Like I've had one time a lady like threw in like this PS3 controller. What's funny is I made extra money because like the PS3 controller I sold for like $60. And I bought the NES for like $60. So in a way, it was almost like I robbed her. Which I should have one subscriber on here. Like I restored his, I wasn't restored, I cleaned, yeah, no, I guess I did restore it. I cleaned and restored his like 3DS. It's like that special Pikachu edition 3DS. And man, that thing was disgusting. I also got the NES on screen from him as well. It's been a good NES. He didn't have like the power supply for it. He had a Super Nintendo power supply he gave me instead of NES power supply. But it's okay. I still have like a power supply from like my other NES. The one you kind of see like normally in like the pictures. It's got the stickers on it. I also got that from Marketplace. And like my smooth top NES, I got that from eBay. I think I paid $60 for it. It was just the NES itself. Normally you can find like NES, if you go on eBay, you can normally find like NESs from just like system alone. Sometimes it's a gamble, but you know, like I said, they're not like rare and they're not exactly hard to work on. So even if you bought like NES that just didn't power on or whatever, you can still take the you can still just take it apart and swap the motherboard. The shell's pretty clean. And one of the things I don't like about the NES I have on screen, want the Game Genie in it, is that like on the back halves of like the back half of the corners on the console, both the left and right side, they're like they're chipped. Like there's like a piece of plastic missing off of it, and it just kind of irks me. Because I like my like Nintendo Entertainment Systems to be like really clean. Go Link, go! Go Link, go! So I kind of want to take the top off of it and like replace it with like a clear top you can buy off AliExpress. They're like $50 on AliExpress. And like I would just love to buy it because I want to like replace the top on this NES because it kind of irks me having the like the plastic chip on those corners. Even though I can't see them, it still irks me that they're there. And I've kind of talked about this before. It's like the early American NES systems from like 1985. Like they have a smooth top, and the serial number on the bottom starts with N1. Now I kind of have one of those. But the thing is, I have the top half of it and the bottom half of it. I don't have like a complete one. So the bottom half of like the one with the stickers on it, that one has an N1 bottom, but I have another one that has a serial number N3 from like 1988, with like a matching top. But well, I said it doesn't have like a matching top. So I want to take the top off of the one of M3 that's got the early model smooth top on it, and then put it on like the matching smooth top bottom labeled N1 on the serial number. Because it kind of irks me not having it like fully complete. And if I'm going to do that, then I might as well buy like a shell as well, so I could swap like a motherboard into the clear plastic shell. I think it sounds like a good idea. And it would probably make pretty good content too. But that's also like $53. Jeez Louise, he put up a fight. Alex says, I wanted to sell original NES in Ukraine, but I see no product market fit. Ukrainians are poor. Primarily, they usually try to find the lowest prices. Understandable. Heck, I'm poor myself, so I kind of feel that. So, if I have any money, extra money to spend, I normally try to flip some gaming systems. I actually might need to do that, because like I said, I already have like 3 Nintendo Entertainment Systems. Jeez Louise, okay, we got the glove. That was a fight. Alex says, what do I do for a living? I am a chef. The thing about being a chef hey, I hate cooking food for people, but it's good money, and people say my cooking's somewhat decent. I'm no Chef Ramsay, but I can cook pretty decent. Jeez Louise. I am really enjoying like the infinite lives on Zelda 2. It's really kind of really opened this game up to be a little bit more enjoyable. Jesus, I am trapped. Go Link, go! Good grief, there. Now we got a face. Good grief, I forgot how big this dungeon is. I think there's just a key up here. I still got 5 keys. Okay, so I don't even need this key. So we need to go this way. Take the hit. Just keep on trucking. So Alec, what's it like owning like the original Dendy Jr.? I'd love to have one. I know it's just a Famicom, but I don't know. There's just something kind of like cool and collectible about it. Because like I also wouldn't mind grabbing like a Famicom too, like restoring a Famicom. So put 2 controller membranes on it, clean it up really nicely, add it to my collection. I'd also like to, because some people can do this. I'd also like to, no, not this way. I'd also like to get like a kit. They sell these kits where you could use the Famicom disk system on the NES console, but you have to like cut open to access the controller, like the extension port underneath the console. Good freaking grief. Where's the boss? I feel like I've been searching for him for like ever. Alex says, well, for me it tastes like from childhood. Do you want me to arrange one for you? I don't know, that'd be pretty cool, Alec. Because like getting like Dendy systems like outside of like Russia and Ukraine, like it's like they're really cheap to buy, but what really gets me is like the shipping. Like the shipping's almost like $50. And like they would only want like I don't know how many rubles. I know normally like I said it was like anywhere from like $13 to like $30. So you know I don't want to pay like all that money for something so outrageous when I could pay like almost the same price for like a Famicom, if not a little bit cheaper for the Famicom. Because like sometimes Famicoms alone like are normally like $20, but the shipping's like another $20 sometimes. So you know, the average out like $40 for a console that may not work. No, I think I've had my fill of Zelda too. I guess we're about to find out if like it's saved any game, if I'm able to actually like save any of the progress. Okay, let's hit reset and find out what happens. Well, I guess the answer is no. You're not going to be able to save it. Interesting. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to hop off and I'm going to grab a bite to eat, and we're going to pick up some more streaming with either Mario 3 or Mario 2. See you there.